Hey guys, it's mcfixit here. I have a brand new tool to test out today. This is the HARDELL Cordless Rotary Toolkit. It is in the blue color. This is a 4-volt 2000 mAh battery powered cordless rotary tool kit, which is going to be really cool to try out. It is USB-C, has 61 different accessories, and just looks really sweet from what I've read online. So I'm excited to test it out and give you guys my thoughts on this. So stick around for the whole video to see my test and my final thoughts on this. To unbox it, we're going to go ahead and cut. There's a little piece of tape on the top. And inside comes with a very nice case. Inside this case, you will see a number of things. You get 2 little boxes filled with supplies. So we'll go over a lot of these different tools. 61 total pieces. There also is your tool here. You have an instruction manual right here. And so you'll want to make sure to read through this and look through all the different options that it has, the things that are included, and even how to use the product. Also inside, you get a USB-A to USB-C connector, so you'll be able to plug this into an outlet and charge your device. Let's go ahead and do that now. So you got the USB-C side sticking out. You're going to go ahead and plug it in. This is red right now. It should turn green when it is fully charged. So we'll let that sit while we do some other things and fully charge. So after this thing is fully charged, it will be green. So we can go ahead and unplug that. Let's go ahead and take a look at all of the different parts and pieces that come with this. So here are the 61 different pieces. So you're able to do everything from sanding to polishing to grinding to etching, engraving, and be able to do this with really anything you want, whether that's some kind of crass or you got to fix something or kind of sand something down to make it fit. So this thing is pretty cool that it comes with all these different supplies and so many different options for sanding as well. So we're going to use a number of these in our test, but I wanted to show you all the different options that you have before you. This has 5 different speeds, so you can turn it on. You can see it has an LED light, and so we're on speed 5. You can reduce down the speed, and you'll see the LED lights here going lower and lower. So that's speed 1, pretty low. And then as you continue to go up, it will go faster and faster. That thing's pretty cool right there. That LED light really will help you whenever you're doing anything so you're not left in the dark. And it does have some nice little finger grips here so you can kind of almost hold it like a pen. I really do like that. That actually is really cool. So we're going to go ahead and do some tests on this and see if it holds up and how well it does work. So based on what you are trying to do, whether it's sanding, polishing, drilling, etching, engraving, carving, you're going to need to use the tool. You're going to press down the button here, the silver button, and then spin this. If you need to change out the collet, they're right here, and you have 3 different sizes, which is pretty great that you have the options like that. So I want to work with the sanding band first. So we're going to go ahead and stick that in, and then we're going to go ahead and tighten it down and keep kind of pushing it as we're tightening it down. That right there is good. Now we need to go ahead and loosen the top screw here. Just like that. We will go ahead and grab, I'm going to get one that looks like it's a lower grit sandpaper there, a little more coarse. Then we'll go ahead and use the provided tool to tighten it back down. And that should expand that little belt piece out to where this does not slip off super easy. So you will want to tighten that down pretty firm. That right there is good. So the first test I'm going to do is I make a lot of minis. These are resin. little miniature disc for disc off, and a lot of times there's stuff around the edges. You can see it's not perfectly round, and so we're going to go ahead and test this and see how well it works, of just getting some of that excess off and grinding that down and sanding it, which so far that's working really well. You can see it kind of makes a little bit of a mess, but that's what happens when you work with resin. But yeah, look how easy that is to sand that edge down. Takes no time at all. The little provided light also really is helpful here. Just a couple more seconds and I'll show you what it looks like. We'll go ahead and turn it off and clean it off. And that right there just left a really nice finished edge all the way around that. So it works really well on resin. Just have a piece of leftover trim. I'm going to see how easy it is to just kind of grind down this edge a little bit. So same concept. And that knocked off all of the excess pieces right here that were kind of rough and on the edges. I'll show you again here. This one's a little smoother than the previous, but in just a few seconds, it completely shaved down the edge here and worked really well. That's pretty awesome how easy that thing does and how well it does sanding. So let's say we want to move to the cut wheel, so we can go ahead and push down, remove this. We'll go ahead and grab this one for the cut wheel and bring it in, tighten it down. We're going to use that same tool to actually, it's already loose. So we're good. We're just going to go ahead and spin this to where it comes off. It has a couple of washers. We'll grab our cut wheel, put the washer on it, just like that, and then bring it back over. I'm just going to start screwing it in by hand, and then we'll use the tool here in a second to get it nice and tight. Now this is obviously not going to be used for cutting anything super thick, but you can use this on different types of wood and other things that need cut, and the diameter and thickness probably cannot be very big, but for small things I think it could work really well, and we're going to test that here in just one moment. So that's nice and tight now. Be very careful because that is a spinning piece of metal and you definitely don't want to cut yourself. So we're going to test it on wood first. And this is about 1/4 inch thick. And it does, it just cuts right into it. That's pretty awesome. So you can easily cut into things if you need to with this. We're going to also try it on PVC pipe. So this piece of PVC pipe, let's go ahead and test it on that as well. And that cuts in pretty quick. Then that PVC pipe can come off pretty easily, just like that, using the blade. And then when you're ready to change out tools, you just push down that little button and spin it out. And then you can change to your next one. So I'm going to try some engraving. So this is one of the engraving tools. There's a number of engraving tools in the kit. And so I'm going to use the piece of wood and see if we can do this. So I just engraved very quickly my initials, and works pretty well. Engraving, it works on especially softwood, probably works the best. Aluminum, plastics, brass, kind of softer stuff, softer stone and shell. And we'll go to one of the drill bits. So we're going to go ahead and try to drill into this piece of PVC pipe. And right there, you could drill through pretty easily. If you need to widen the hole or whatever, you can do that as well, or switch up to a bigger gauge. So that does work for drilling as well. We'll try it in the wood as well. So you can see it went all the way through. So it does work for drilling through wood as well. So if you want to use one of these, this is another type of a sander. You can put it on, and we'll try it on some wood. And it as well does a good job with that. You can also use it on other different mediums as well. So this is that resin again, and it works really well of just giving you a really nice clean edge right there. And then there's also a polishing tool as well. So if you want to polish, you can use that and polish things up. Now this is not going to really grind or sand anything down. It's just to give it a good smooth looking finish on it. So you're not going to see a whole lot of stuff flying off. It's just there to polish. So I'm going to go through kind of what I thought about this tool after using it in many different applications. I also even used it on my dog's toenails. It sounds kind of weird, but it actually works really well. I used a new one of these and was able to just kind of grind down some of his toenail, and it's a lot easier on our dog than trying to clip them. And so overall, I'm really a big fan of Hardwell tools, and this one is no exception. This thing has some really good power for how small it is. It is only a 4-volt lithium-ion battery inside of it, but has 5 different speeds. Easy to turn on, easy to adjust down speeds or turn them up, which is great. Easy off button as well. It does have a really cool looking LED light, so when you're working on something, you can really see what you need to. That is one feature that a lot of other ones don't have, so I am thankful that they put a super bright LED light built right in there. You can easily change out to all 61 different options for the tools, which is great. You can use everything to help cut, to etch, to polish, to sand. Great for DIY projects and crafts. I think this is a pretty awesome use of a cordless rotary tool, so you have lots of applications. I love that it uses USB-C. It charges really easily with that, and even comes with a very nice carrying case that I'm going to put everything in, so when I need it, it's all there and all together. Overall, I really like this product. It might be something for you as well. Go ahead and look down in the description and you'll see a link to the Amazon store where this can be found. If you've not done so yet, make sure to subscribe to mcfixit. Give this video a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day.